Hello, I'm Lauren de Kock. I'm the project manager for the Circular Plastics Economy program at WWF South Africa. Question 1. What does the South African Plastics Pact mean to you as an individual? The narrative up until now in the plastic space is that consumers need to take sole responsibility for the littering and the plastic pollution in the environment. However, what I feel is that the South African Plastics Pact is an initiative where industry can actually start taking accountability for the plastic packaging that they place out into the market and start looking for solutions to try and stop this leakage into the environment and create plastic packaging that is more sustainable and circular. Question 2. What does being a member of the Pact mean to your organization? WWF was one of the project partners together with the South African Plastic Recycling Organization and the Ellen MacArthur Foundation and RAP who initiated and developed the South African Plastics Pact during 2019. We were key in developing and recruiting industry partners and members for this Plastic Pact. And it also fits well into our program where our strategy is to engage with industry around finding solutions and finding systemic solutions to the plastic pollution challenge that we are facing. Question 3. What does circularity mean to you? Circularity is an approach to address the current wasteful and inefficient linear economy that most business models are based on today. And this means that we need to move from a traditional linear economy to a more resource-efficient system, which has multiple environmental and socio-economic benefits. In the case of plastics, with a planned ramp-up of virgin plastic production planned globally, this is definitely an approach where we need to ensure that plastics are more sustainable, are kept within the economy at their highest value, and don't pollute our ecosystems or cause human health impacts. The circular economy approach goes beyond beach cleanups and supports the findings in the Breaking the Plastic Wave report by Systemic, where they see that a systems approach is the most impactful in stopping and reducing leakage of plastics into the environment. Question 4. What role can collaboration play in making the Pact successful? In my view, the Pact is the first attempt in South Africa where industry stakeholders in one very important value chain have come together to start discussing and finding solutions to these problems that they are facing. There are a lot of pressures from government, from consumers, and also potential trade barriers from an international perspective on plastic packaging and plastic products. So this is very important that industries can come together and find solutions, and I think at the end of the day, this would make the Pact very successful. Question 5. What do you find most inspiring about being involved in the Plastic Pact? I'm inspired by the fact that industry organizations are aware of this problem and they really want to do something about it. From the perspective of an NGO, it is also interesting that my initial perception was that industry wants to maintain the status quo, but it is also very good to see that industry want to do something about it, and that's why they've joined as members and they want to collaborate to find these systemic solutions. Question 6. What do you find most challenging about being involved in the South African Plastics Pact? The discussions can sometimes be very belabored. They can take on, because we need to find and hear the perspectives of everyone in the room, and one must realize that to try and find solutions, you need to listen to everyone's perspective, and even though it takes longer than what we'd like it to take, and I think that's finding it challenging. Also hearing why industries are slow to implement changes in their business models or what they offer at stores. I think it's important just to have an understanding of why that is the case.